Hi everybody, welcome to Nona's Read Alouds and Hands-On Fun. Today we're going to be doing an edible art activity. It's called Painted Toast. What you're going to need for this activity is milk, bread, food coloring, small like Dixie size cups, 2 tablespoons or a spoon, about 2 tablespoons in size, and you're going to need brand new paint brushes because we're going to be painting with milk onto bread that we're going to eat. So you don't want to use old paint brushes that have already been in paint. Okay? And I would have an extra cup of water as well to rinse your brushes. All right, so our first step is going to be to take 2 tablespoons of milk. And really you don't need that much milk. I mean, you could even put 1 tablespoon for each color that you're going to do. Now, if there's some reason that your child is not able to drink milk, you can also do this with water as well. And be very careful with the food coloring because it stains. Trust me, I learned this the hard way about 25, 30 years ago, my first year of teaching. I'll tell that story another time. Okay, so I've already mixed my colors, but you're gonna take your 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm gonna show you how, demonstrate with 1. And then you're going to add about 4 drops of food coloring. Depending on how vibrant you'd like the color. And of course, as you know, with food coloring, the more coloring you add, the more vibrant your color is going to be. So I've already mixed. I have red, green, yellow, and blue. Very little milk. So I have 3 different size of paint brushes. I'm going to start with the medium first, and I'm just going to do stripes. Now, depending on the age of your child, you might end up with something that you think looks like art, beautiful art project, or you might end up with a big smushy piece of bread. Okay, that's all right. Just remember that it's about the process and not the product. Whenever children are creating, you know, they're creating. They're being expressive. They're using their skills that they're learning, holding the paintbrush, exploring colors, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes we think it needs to be perfect, it needs to look a certain way, and it really doesn't. It's really about them having fun and going through the process. And also making mistakes. If the first piece of bread that you paint comes out a big smushy mess, then they might realize, oh, I need to use less paint. Or if the color is not as dark, I need to add more color. It's trial and error learning. And that's very important, more important even than getting it right the first time. All right, because that teaches us not only a lot about creating or art, but also about life. We are not always going to get it right the first time. Okay, so I'm just painting random, whatever. This is not going to be a masterpiece of art. It's just exploring and using colors. Okay? Like I said, you might end up with a smushy mess. Be prepared for that. That's all right. Okay? This is supposed to be fun. Keep in mind, it's fun for the kid. It's fun for you. All right, I made this milk right here blue, but this might also be a great time to talk about mixing colors and see if you can. We don't have purple food coloring. How can we make purple? We mix 2 colors, 2 primary colors to get a secondary color, blue, and let's add some red. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I don't know, it might end up with brown or gray. Sometimes that happens. Again, trial and error learning. Okay, looks kind of gray, but I'm going to try my brush. I rinsed my brush. Tap, 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 so you don't get a lot of water. As you notice, I have mine in a tray because you can contain the mess. Messes are fine. We don't want our kids to be afraid to make a mess or get dirty, and we don't want to get angry. We want to teach them to keep it in a contained area, not to go wild, but it's okay if it spills. And this way it's easier for us to clean up. And we have some paper towels and a tray. Okay? Oh, this is not exactly purple, but, ooh, it's kind of, I'm not really sure. It's an interesting color anyway. So, trial and error learning. Okay? All right, so I'm through. I mean, you can paint as much on your toast as you want or as little. That is up to your child. And I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. All right, that's my toast. Like I said, it is not a beautiful masterpiece for those of you guys out there who might be artists. But that's okay. Remember, no right or wrong way. It's not about the product, it's about the process. So, that is my piece of bread, and here is my toast, which might look more like a piece of art. So, we have the directions for this at the Parents Academy Facebook page, which is Parents Academy SA. This is something we did during our health fair back in the summer. And we also have other recipes for fun, edible art that you can have. Also healthy. Keep in mind, healthy, fun, edible art. So I hope you like this activity. Hope you have fun painting your toast in honor of Week of the Young Child. And if you like this activity, continue to follow me on Nona's Read Alouds and Hands on Fun.